Hi Taurus, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that you are doing well. This is a general reading for any sun, moon, or rising Taurus. We're going to take a look at the cards for awareness for the week, for guidance and possible outcomes. I'll also choose a few oracle cards for additional information and insight. So let's go ahead and get started with your reading. Okay, so we have the Seven of Swords. And with swords, we have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And we see this fella slipping away from the camp. And he's carrying the 5 swords. He's leaving 2 behind, but he's still making off with the swords. So there's a sense that maybe he's trying to get away with something. And so you need to be really mindful of the people within your environment, which is what's their, is there a hidden agenda? Are they trying to pull the wool over your eyes? Are they trying to fool you, take advantage of you? Are they trying to tell you a story, some BS story? And so this, we may say he's shady. This is deception. It's someone who is not forthright. Some may say that he's resourceful, he's taking what he needs, he wants to go out on his own. But if you really look carefully at this illustration, he's slipping out this little quiet little high step, and he's looking behind him. And perhaps he knows what he's doing isn't right. So this is a gentle reminder to you to pay attention to what people say and to pay attention to what people do. Are their actions consistent? Or are you being sold a bill of goods? So awareness of the week, be careful, and maybe the message is not to be gullible. So then we have the Chariot. The Chariot's the major arcana. And the Chariot, we see the charioteer here, and he has the reins in his hands. He has full control of this chariot and of the sphinxes. And so this is a card about movement. It's a card of moving toward your goals, your tasks, the things that you want to accomplish. And there's a sense here of having the mastery to be able to drive this chariot. So you're able to handle the bumps and the bruises and the things that get in our way. You still have the skill set to be able to move forward. There's momentum, things are moving, and perhaps they're picking up pace. On a literal level, maybe this week you're going to be driving somewhere, taking a trip. And the chariot could be the literal, your wheels, your car, or, if you're taking a train or something. So movement to your goals. This is a card of success, of being able to accomplish your goals and getting recognition for that. So now we're going to choose 2 cards for guidance. Okay, so we have the 3 of Pentacles. And the 3 of Pentacles is this group card. We see the artisan here talking to the other 2 folks. So it looks like they're working on this building. They're creating something. They're working together. Perhaps they're giving each other feedback. They're sharing ideas, but there's a real sense of working toward a common goal. There's also a piece here which is you're doing your best work, and you have a lot of talents. You have a lot of skills, and that can allow you in life to build something beautiful, to create something new, provided that you're able to listen, to compromise, to negotiate, and again, group work, working together to build something that is beautiful. So in terms of guidance, here we have the Hermit. And the Hermit's major arcana. And we see the old man here on top of the mountain. He's holding his lantern. And that lantern he's going to use to turn it inward, to be the spiritual seeker within, seeking his own truth, and therefore for you seeking your own truth. So you may need time alone. You may need this week to carve out a few moments for just you, where you can tune out the kids or the other things that are distractions and think about what's going on in your life. Think about what you've been doing in the past, where you are right now, where you hope to go. And that's enlightenment, is when you reflect on self. Then that can help, help your future decisions, because you are aware of what's going on within you. You are being mindful. You're paying attention to, the temperature within. So it's to seek your own truth. So now let's choose 2 cards for possible outcomes. So more pentacles, very interesting. We have the 6 of Pentacles. This is a card of giving and receiving. That when you're in a position to be able to give to someone, and whether that's time, whether that's money, or resources, or help, or simply a phone call to reach out, there's meaning behind that, and it's of being of service. So here's this idea that when you're in a position to be able to give, because things can change, and you may be at some other point in your life having to ask for help. So again, it's a matter of how you see this and how you see yourself within this card. Are you in a position to be able to help? You might this week have to call a friend, help them out in some way. By the same token, maybe you might need a hand or a favor. Ask, because you're more than likely people want to help out. So then as possible outcomes, we have an 10 of Pentacles, which is really about the family. And it's about the generations and the legacy and the comfort and the abundance of the family, of ensuring that they're secure, that they're stable, that there's a foundation that's going to last, from the old man to the couple, to the children, and to the pets. So whether this is a moment for you to touch base on your investments, or to make sure that you have your will and your estate together in a medical power of attorney, or you are simply talking with your family and thinking about sharing what you're going to be doing, what's coming down the pike for your kids, your grandkids, whatever it may be. There's also a sense here sometimes of caretaking, that we are taking care of our loved ones and perhaps our elderly parents or grandparents. So this is a focus on family, and particularly the resources and the comfort of the family. We work hard to put food on the table and shelter for our families. So this is about focusing on your family. So what's interesting is, again, the lack of cups within this reading, and the lack of wands. So let's get a little more information. Let's take a look at an oracle card for a practice area or meditation point for the week. Through prayer and meditation, I create a ripple effect of peace in the world. So it's really the idea of your own actions, and what you do creates the ripple effect of helping others. And I would say that when you do a small thing and you're kind or supportive or loving to someone else, then, you hope that it magnifies and that someone else sees what you're doing, and that maybe it inspires them to help out. So every little bit helps to create beauty in the world and more peace. Let's get a sense of the spiritual self or emotional self. Self-love. Now's the time to love, nurture, and heal yourself. Self-love is not simply a state of mind about feeling good. It's a state of appreciation for yourself that grows and matures from actions you take to support your body, mind, and soul. So self-love. Self-love is it's really a sense of, again, of a deeper awareness of self. We know when we are overdoing it, if we are socializing too much, if we're not eating healthy. You know, we certainly know it at a cellular level. We may not deal it in a mental level, but if we can use this hermit to really touch base with how we're feeling, I think that we can access the self-love and, again, help that ripple effect. And finally, let's look for love. Let's see what we have for love. Vision. No matter what, you see the bigger picture of a loving, just universe. It's a beautiful thought, and particularly along with prayer and meditation, I create a ripple effect of peace in the world. So Taurus, interesting reading this week of successes, of being mindful of the people that you're with, their motives perhaps, working hard, a lot of work, and some giving and family focus. So I hope that you have a wonderful week. I hope it's enjoyable for you. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this reading, please subscribe, like, share, or comment. And join me next week for another reading. Take care. Bye-bye.